Hi Aries, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of February 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And keep in mind, this is a general monthly read, so just take what resonates, and don't stress over what doesn't, all right? But I did receive an overall message for you, of course, in regards to the subjects of money and career. And the message that you received for the month was on target, effortless success of a winner. On target, effortless success of a winner. Absolutely amazing. So let's aim on down and pull some cards. Alrighty, Aries, let's begin by pulling the overall energies and messages from the Soul's Journey deck. For my lovely Aries, my lovely strong Aries for the upcoming month of February 2022, money and career. Money and career for February. I'm going to go with those. Don't feel guilty for working too much. Don't feel guilty for prioritizing your success. Feeling very determined, very much a hard worker this month. Ooh, you could find yourself feeling a bit stressed, a bit overwhelmed, potentially due to other energies or just the amount of work you have to accomplish. We have perfectly lined up to where they need to be. Purpose and pride. It's a month where you are truly aligning with your true life purpose. You're becoming closer and closer to achieving that, or just feeling very much in touch with it. Allow yourself to feel proud, to feel content with the amount that you're putting forth. You are only one person, and you need to remember that. And I feel like maybe one or two other people you're working with or wrapped up with in one way, shape, or form need to also understand that you are going to be successful, and it just feels like you have the mindset, the drive of a winner this month, and nobody can get you down. Nobody's going to make you feel guilty, but because you remind yourself time and time again, I'm doing what's right for me. You know, it's like if the roles were reversed, I wouldn't want to make you feel guilty for overworking yourself at times or just dedicating yourself to your career success and your financial stability. Okay? Feel proud of how much you've overcome, how successful you've been up until this point. If you're on an online platform or have an online business, there's going to be points in the month where you're pushed by spirit in the universe to look back from the beginning till now and to see how much you've achieved, how many people look to you, look up to you, or just benefit from you, and to feel so damn proud of the obstacles you've had to overcome to get to this point. And it's a month where you deserve peace. That was so odd how that just fell, and I expected it to. Okay. But moving on to these two, we have love and envy. Separately, do you love what you do? I think you do. If you've been doing it for a while, especially, there are some areas who are drawn to this reading who don't, and there's a push to do more of what you love, you know, to want to invest your money into situations that make you feel this sense of love and enjoyment and even peace once again. Okay, and allow yourself, there's also a focus on relationships. Interesting, I pull that out when it comes to love. When you take time away from your career, your money, and you solely focus on love, there's something to learn about your career success moving forward. Interestingly enough, it's almost as if you need to be pulled away, separated from your work, your you know, that winner mindset, if you will, to gain something, or they may even reflect something back to you in a mirroring way, whoever this is that you're wrapping up with. Very interesting. So yeah, don't allow yourself to feel guilty for stepping away from your work as well, given you will learn something important when it comes to the future of your business or job. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. There's something about you that feels like you aren't the same as everybody. You've been through different challenges. Even if you do something that a lot of other people do, for work, it just feels like you have been through your own individual path and journey and ups and downs and struggles. And it just feels like, yes, that's true. But there's, for whatever reason, you're being reminded, don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare yourself to other people's success up until this point. Hence why you're pushed to, at certain points in the month, focus on that pride, to be proud of how far you've come, not how far you've come in comparison to others who do something similar or just are in your life in one way, shape, or form, or in your vision. Allow yourself to feel content and successful, or content and proud once again of the success you have up until this point, and just understand there's more to come. Let's pull the main part of the reading. 6 tarot cards from the Light Seers deck. To continue for Aries for money and career for February. Ooh, flying away. Okay, that feels right. Yeah, I'm not surprised that I had to put this down and looked at the 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. A true month where you're putting in that hard work, that blood, sweat, and tears in order to get the results you desire, to take things to the next level, to outshine people, I feel like, even. I hope I had it right. Bear with me. Trust your instincts this month. There's a feeling that you may at times want to switch it up or second guess what you're feeling or what your intuition, your body's communicating with you. And don't. Allow yourself to go with what you initially feel. 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're feeling burnt out. Take your time. Do things at an appropriate pace. Don't feel rushed due to the energy in the air or others, the way they come at you or what they expect from you, or even certain timed goals, right? You could find that a schedule that's been put upon you is feeling quite heavy. Allow yourself to understand that you need to implement self-care. You need to take care of Aries in order to move forward and productively get things accomplished when you need to. Nobody's going to understand what needs to take place on a personal level for you when it comes to recovering, when it comes to taking care of oneself. So don't allow them to make you feel as if this is unacceptable, right? To feel this way or to take care of oneself. You know, I feel as if you will need to have a level of patience when it comes to you feeling burnt out, potentially being a little bit irritated or just annoyed with other energies or situations, okay? We're beginning the 6-card spread in the month with the King of Cups. There was a reason that Peace card was provided when the deck fell in half. You desire peace. You desire more tranquility when it comes to your work, or you're pushed to take time away in order to meditate, ground oneself, and become more in touch with your life purpose in a lot of ways. It's to begin the month where you're either getting more in touch with this life purpose in this moment of serenity in the beginning, or you are being reminded that you already are so damn close to it. You already are in touch with that life purpose and working towards it. However it pertains to you, it's going to allow you to shine. Even this level of peace and serenity that takes place, or this peaceful approach that you're being pushed to take, is allowing you to shine. Let's clarify this one even further. King of Swords, we get 2 kings, very in touch with your masculine side. A push to utilize what you know, what you've gained, what the experiences that you've gone through up until this point within your career, even financially, to better understand your life purpose, to make the best out of what's at hand until an ideal situation comes to be, or until that level of success comes to light, comes to be, transpires, that you're meant to achieve. Okay, you will feel potentially a little bit emotional to begin the month due to being overworked, feeling a bit stressed, or just certain pressures in the air on your shoulders. You'll get through it. You're strong. You're divinely guided at this time, and that's why you're being pushed to take a moment of peace and just step away. There's a lot to be gained, not only when you wrap yourself up with somebody you love this month, but when you spend time in your own hermit mode. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. I just heard that could be potentially a little bit difficult for you, given you just want to work, work, work. Even though some of you do work alone. But anyways, Ace of Pentacles for the middle of the first half of the month. An opportunity arises to advance yourself within your business, within your career. I feel as if this is a divinely guided opportunity that you've attracted, you deserve, that you've worked towards at this point, even if it doesn't feel like it. People could see this as almost a handout, or people seeing you just kind of have this drop into your lap, and so be it. Even if that's the case, we have to consider and put into account all of the work and hard effort that has been put forth towards your business, your job, or whatever your career choice is for you. And it all adds up and allows for you in your hard working winner mindset to attract these opportunities. It's meant for you. Don't allow people to make you second guess that you deserve it. Okay? And it feels like you're ready to go. It's a situation where you almost communicate to the universe, I'm ready to take things to the next level, or I'm ready for a new opportunity to make money, or I'm ready for this new investment, and you're granted that wish. You're granted that ability to make it come to fruition. Okay? The devil. Let's clarify this one before speaking upon it. The Tower. Okay, so it feels like a toxic situation is coming to an end to wrap up the first half of the month, putting an end to you overworking yourself, okay? For some of you, if it's a toxic job, say goodbye to it towards the end of this first half of the month. But for the majority of you Aries, it's you being pushed to, going back, it's to push you towards a situation you love more so. But I feel like you're pushed to not overwork yourself at the end of the first half of the month. Putting an end to that, that's what that Tower moment is representing. To the point where you almost have no choice or feel obligated to spend time with this loved one, or feel as if now you have the space, the opportunity to go on a date with them, to hang out with them. Doesn't have to be romantic. And whoever this ends up being for you, whether it's a family, a friend, or a romantic partner, or someone you're considering, there's again something you learn at this point in the month when it comes to your career, your future. So you begin the month becoming more in touch with your life purpose, and you finish up the first half of the month realizing something new and important and powerful about what you're meant to achieve within your career moving forward. Love it. Death and rebirth. Let's clarify this. You're being reminded to begin the second half of the month that you're going through a death and rebirth. You could even find your business, your job, that company is going through its own version of a rebirth. Okay, it's your version of a fresh start that you deserve. Some of you might find that certain adjustments and changes within that company that you work for are not settling well with you, and needing to take this calm, cool, and collected approach to how things unravel, and to be willing to adjust, but also keeping in the back of your mind you might need to switch things up altogether if it doesn't work for you. A time in the month where you need to dig for the inner strength. A huge focus on a Leo in your life for one reason or another, or that you view or see on a platform. Okay, but being side by side with pride, it feels like this is the part of the month to begin the second half where you're pushed to embrace that pride, to be proud of all you've overcome, all you've achieved up until this point, and to allow yourself to remember that things are continuously changing, and that's a beautiful thing, including you, including those who you're wrapped up with. And it may be very much tied to this Ace of Pentacles opportunity earlier on in the month, but for some of you, it's just you seeing your business change even unexpectedly. You know, it's like you produce what you produce normally, and it just changes. Where you're told by the divine, this is changing up, this is switching up, if it's very much guided in that sense, and that just shocks you or allows you to feel a bit uneasy for one reason or another, feeling like a lot of Aries are very set in their ways or expect for things to be this way or that way when producing their work or going to their day-to-day job. And when things switch up, then you can sort of you partly do expect the worst, or it's hard for you not to focus on what's not working. Okay, and therefore, once again, you're pushed to understand that this change, this development, is part of your growth as well. It's either going to push you to a better position, a better career path for yourself, or it's going to allow for your project, your business, or your job to develop and grow and elevate in the way it's meant to. And a focus, once again, to be proud of all that's changing and all that you've accomplished up until this point. And part of you being pushed to think back to your business, the beginning of which, and the progress or the job or whatever the case may be for you, is to take you away from this expecting the worst, or just zoning in so much on the changes and the developments at this time. Perspective is everything. Page of Wands. So to make your way to the middle of the second half of the month, you're feeling a bit anxious, all right, but also just ready to throw whatever's not working up into the air and embrace new opportunities, being aligned with this Ace of Pentacles, feeling like things are just now starting to fall into place. But it was hard to recognize that with all that was taking place and going on, all the changes that were transpiring are coming to be up until this point in the month. With the Emperor, it's time for you to plan. It's time for you to accept that push to sit back on your throne and feeling a bit over serious at this point because of all you have going on. But accepting that it's time for you to plan for what's ahead. It's time for you to plan for a more successful future than others have expected for you. Again, you could just be thinking about a financial investment or a new career opportunity, but either way, you're going to need to still dig for the inner strength to release what needs to be released. Even if that's old habits or thinking, thought processes, it could be more so you getting ready to release an old way of being or working towards something, okay? Feeling a bit stressed, that has a lot to do with your anxiety at this point in the month, and you could find that even people in your midst are more stressed, more anxious, and it's like, let's take a deep breath. Aries needs to relax, okay? To finish up the month, we have the Six of Wands clarified with the Four of Pentacles, all right? And so you make your way to wrap up the month in general, and you're put on stage, you're pushed to accept the spotlight, people recognizing you in a lot of ways. And it's just hard for you not to, at that point, compare your situation to others or envy other levels of success that you haven't achieved, but others have. And allowing yourself to not try to control your financial situation or the progression of your business, your project, or your job in general, and feeling as if you are noticed as this overworked individual. You're being pushed to recognize that it's time for you to live a more balanced lifestyle when it comes to the areas of your life, and allowing for yourself to, bear with me, understand that you are being noticed for walking away from what no longer works for you, or walking away from an overworked lifestyle. Some of you may be very hesitant to do so, but all of which that's changing and developing, even your individual changes on a soul level, are gaining a lot of attention at this point, okay? It's a very intense month for you, Aries, but there's so much that's going to change that'll leave you loving your career and financial situation more so. That'll help you feel more connected to your life purpose once again and understand what lies ahead in a powerful manner. All right, so let's finish up this reading by pulling a small Making Magic card for Aries to wrap this up. Healing, absolutely. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. And what else do we have? Earth, so definitely you need to ground yourself this month, but we also have achievement. Win the award, accolade, or contract. Absolutely amazing way to end this reading. So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing February, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Aries.